Brother, attraction is psychological. You can hit the gym, wear the cologne, even throw on that sharp jacket that makes you look like you've got your life together. But if you don't understand the psychology behind attraction, you're basically bringing a water pistol to a gunfight. See, most men try to impress women with surface-level tricks. Flashy cars, loud confidence, over-the-top flirting. But real obsession? That fire in the eyes, can't stop thinking about you kind of attraction? That comes from playing the mind game. From knowing how women are wired emotionally, socially, biologically, and using it to create a connection so deep it feels magnetic. So today, we're breaking it down. 7 psychological tricks to make any woman obsessed with you. Not in a manipulative way, not in a creepy way, but in a way that makes her look at you and think, what is it about this guy? I can't get him out of my head. Because when you understand this, you stop chasing and start attracting. Trick 1. Try to be a mystery to her. There is power in that. Let me explain. Men who overshare too quickly kill attraction faster than a bad pickup line. Why? Because women are wired to be curious creatures. When everything about you is handed over on a silver platter, your life story, your feelings, your every thought, there's no chase, no intrigue, no spark. See, mystery isn't about being secretive or cold. It's about pacing. Give her pieces of the puzzle, not the entire picture at once. Let her wonder where you are, what you're doing, what makes you tick. Psychologically, curiosity is a dopamine trigger. When she doesn't know everything, her brain keeps circling back to you, trying to fill in the gaps. So stop narrating your entire life like a Netflix documentary on the first date. Be warm, be present, but keep some layers to yourself. Because obsession isn't born from clarity. It's born from curiosity. Trick 2. Take her on an emotional roller coaster, without the drama. Now, don't panic. I'm not saying that you should create drama or play the toxic hot and cold game. That's amateur hour. I'm talking about emotional variety. Psychologists call this the contrast principle. When experiences shift from exciting to calm, playful to deep, her emotions light up like a Christmas tree, and you become the source of it all. Take her somewhere fun where you both laugh until your faces hurt, then later have a quiet, intimate conversation about life, dreams, fears. That shift from lighthearted to soulful creates emotional depth. And depth, my friends, is addictive. Because here's the secret. Women don't obsess over boring men. They obsess over men who make them feel something. And when you can take her on that emotional roller coaster without the drama, she'll keep coming back for another ride. Trick 3. Become a little scarce, but not absent. This one is pure psychology, and I can tell you for a fact it is brutally effective. We desire what we perceive as rare. If you're always available, always texting first, always waiting around for her attention, congratulations, you've turned yourself into the human equivalent of background noise. Scarcity creates value. So have a life. Seriously. Goals, hobbies, a social circle, a mission that doesn't revolve around her. When she sees that you're not desperate for her time because you have purpose and direction, that's when she starts craving yours. It's the same reason people line up for hours for limited edition sneakers. Scarcity makes things desirable. Be the man whose time is precious, and she'll treat it that way. Trick 4. Master the confident touch. You see, touch is like salt in cooking. Too much, and you ruin the whole dish. Too little, and it's bland and forgettable. The secret, just the right amount at the right time. Psychologists have been saying it for years. a subtle, confident touch can spark connection faster than 100 clever texts ever could. A light touch on the arm when you're laughing. A hand on the small of her like as you guide her through a door. These micro gestures create a sense of closeness without saying a word. But here's the catch. It has to be natural, confident, not robotic or creepy, but if it feels calm, protective, playful, it speaks directly to her nervous system. It says, I'm comfortable with you. You can be comfortable with me. And comfort, gentlemen, is the bridge to desire. Trick 5. Tell her stories. You know, the kind that sparks her imagination. Giving a woman facts might inform her, but stories, oh, they hypnotize her. A man with good stories isn't just talking, he's creating mini movies in her mind. The kind that makes her laugh at one moment, lean in the next, and maybe even say, no way, that actually happened. It's not you going about bragging, it's about spinning the kind of tale that's equal parts fun, a little self-deprecating, and sprinkled with just enough charm to make her want to hear the sequel. And experiences like this stick for long. When you share stories instead of interrogating her with endless, so what do you do questions, you activate her imagination. She starts picturing you in those moments, living those adventures, being that guy. Storytelling also allows you to reveal your personality naturally, your wit, your ambition, your depth, without coming across like you're bragging. So ditch the generic small talk. Tell her about the time you got lost in a foreign city, or how you accidentally joined a salsa class thinking it was a gym. Because while facts are forgotten, stories, they linger. Trick 6. Give her the gift of your full presence. Put the phone away, look her in the eyes, listen, like really listen to her. Not half listens while scrolling his phone, not listening just to jump in with his own story. I mean full, undivided attention. Psychologists call this active listening, and it's almost extinct. When she talks, lock eyes. Nod. Ask follow-up questions that show you are paying attention. Laugh at the right moments. Pause before responding. Do this, and you become the antidote to a world full of distracted men. Because here's the truth. Women aren't starving for compliments. They're starving to feel heard. And the man who gives her that, he becomes unforgettable. Trick 7. Be the man with a mission. I saved the most powerful one for last. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. A man obsessed with his mission becomes magnetic to women. Because purpose is attractive, drive is attractive, ambition is attractive. When she sees that you have goals bigger than her, that your life isn't about chasing women but about chasing greatness, she starts leaning in. It flips a psychological switch. Suddenly, you're not just another guy looking for attention. You're the man on a path, the man with standards, the man who doesn't need her, but chooses her. And that is irresistible. Because deep down, every woman wants to be part of a man's exciting journey, not his entire purpose for living.